is. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers plant their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
2nd and 6.
On the give, this is Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
That's caught out left by Perriman. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Fields.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Through an opening, and there he goes.
That's all you got.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check, check. Roll tight, snap. Where's 52, 51.
Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
as time expires in the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7th. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Forced out to his left. And Graham on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give. This is Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Eluding the print, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a carry for Dobbins. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 34, Bears 19. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back now at Soldier Field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards on the play. first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check back, stick. I'm coming for you. Echo.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Example of it there. The Bears on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, check back.
Fields now to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To the air again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Justin Matabike in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Patrick Owasor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Sam Cooke now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson running again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Justin Tucker on the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tavon Young.
Oh, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as